Hey. Good to see you too, buddy. Oh, yeah. You look nice and clean, man. I got a flat tire. Well, it was quite a washboardy road. Oh, wow. Whoa. Wow, man, this place is beautiful. Amazing. Oh, another one right there. These guys are pretty decent. Freaking right. Wow. Oh my gosh, they're all over. That's what I'm talking about. This place is cool. Holy moly. I was just thinking how good of a sleep I was having. And Chrome woke me up a little tap, tap, tap. I was dreaming that it was like somewhere out there beating the heat wave. First time I had a dream like that. This place is awesome, yo.
As soon as the tide came in, the sea otters would come lying around here just pulling stuff out with their teeth or along their backs. You could see them ripping, eating shit. Eagles are flying down with like great big dangly little fish in their things over there last night. It, like just right when the tide got to the very top, there was a mama bear and her cubs just over here in the corner.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty awesome last night. And then a couple of locals came down walking through, and a lady was telling me that she bought down there's a boardwalk that runs right along all the houses, right on the ocean there.
Yeah.
She bought a house on the boardwalk 2 years ago for 70 grand. Right on the ocean. I'm like, say what?
Oh my gosh. It's a huge fish just jumped out of there.
This place was, and it's a free campground here.
This is awesome, man. I would totally like have a little shack up here.
Or if you think about it, you have 14 days free stay right here.
You can stay here for 14 days.
14 days for free.
Oh, this is free. Okay, yeah. I pulled in last night. I was like, I'll sort it out in the morning, but
100% free. And there's some campgrounds in town.
oh, don't worry. I was just reading.
I shouldn't really say in town because there's nothing up there.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No gas station. Nothing.
Nothing. Right behind where you are, there's a back-end spot right by the ocean too.
Yeah, it's always kind of on a ramp and stuff, but yeah.
So you wouldn't need to worry about it because you got a flat tire, so it would have been a lot smaller.
So apparently we can stay here for up to 14 days for free. That's pretty great. Oh, that's pretty great. That's beautiful. There's nothing in town, so fixing that is 100% on me. At 37, so we'll see what it's like in a little bit.
Yeah, any kind of all-terrain tire would be great. Anything with a chunkier tread on it and thicker sidewalls.
So my thought is to get a set for this fall, because I have to get winter tires this fall anyway. And so I'm like, okay, I'll get the all-terrain with the snowflake and stuff like that. So I was looking at the KO2s, and I seen a couple other ones like a Toyo's Open Country, and then there's one by Cooper. some
You
kind
show
of
me a picture of that one.
AT1. Yeah, and I'm like, all those look pretty decent. And for this van, I'm like, well, I don't know if I need to spend the, you know, $1,300 on the KO2s. Like, so, but just having that change things for this kind of road, and I can narrow them down, which would be pretty nice too. But yeah, it's still, you know, it's midsummer, so I'm thinking if I can get a little bit more mileage on these ones, that I'm not wearing down a new set of, you know, AT tires right away, I'm gonna do that. I just found the tire leak. There it is. Huh. It's a legitimate flat. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll roll forward a bit so that that's on the top. I haven't opened this up in a long time. Okay, step one. Clean it out with this guy. Ream it out. Definitely just made it worse. I'm just taking a look at my kit versus Chrome's kit. And I've got a couple different types of plugs for mine. I've got this little round one. And this is what I used on motorcycle repairs in the past. And I'm not sure this is so good. Like, I mean, it is good. But I'm out of this stuff, rubber cement. This is all dried up since the last time I used it, which doesn't help me because you're supposed to put a bit of that rubber cement on this particular one, shove this in the hole and then pull it out. And then the other one I've got are these little mushroom plugs right here. And I've never tried these mushroom plugs. I don't know if they're, how great they are or what. But the problem is, that I'm worried about is these are all cylindrical, and the hole in this tire is well, it's kind of a regular shape a little bit, so I'm thinking this kit, this ARB one, might be better because it uses these cords, and that's going to be a little bit more irregular when it goes through the hole. So I'm going to follow my gut on this one, you guys. This was remarkably easy, that tool. So yeah, right on. Now, this might have worked too, but I actually kind of like that kit. That worked pretty good. So we'll see how this holds up. Come back here later today and see if I've lost any pressure, but there it is right there, guys. I might have to get one of these other kits, or at least something kind of like that one for the ARB. I don't know if it needs to be that one in particular, but something like it's gonna be fine. I just feel like having a couple options for this kind of thing is probably a good idea as opposed to just the one option I had. But yeah, that was actually, that turned out really well. First time using this kind of kit and I really like it. I just don't know about getting something so big for the inside of my van. But I'm gonna get something like that, so I've got more than just this particular kit. It's good to have options.
You know what's easy to use?
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's super easy to use. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get something like that so that I have more options.
I'm hoping I never have to use it.
It was super easy, and that was helpful too. Just a little bit of that on the tires to make it easy to go in. These are a little bit tricky to separate from there. But it's fine.
It's probably good that it's a little bit tricky to separate from there.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a little bit tricky to separate from the tire too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a really cool tree right there.
You see it from the bottom side.
The other side?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Holy cow. Oh yeah. Of course there's somebody's toilet paper in there. That is cool. The roots come right out. And this little guy. Huh. Yo! Oh, that's super cool. Wow. Look at this place. Amazing. That's pretty cool. I think Chrome said he wants to go for a walk that way, so I might join him. And then, yeah, we'll explore. That's what I'm talking about.
5, 6.
That's what I want to bring him out.
$100 later.
Well, gotta ask, right? Little Thimbles. It's a little dusty, but there are a bunch in there. I showed you these before. This is the Salal Berry, you guys. I'm eating those ones, but they're dusty. Oh, there's some prickly lettuce. Mr. Bald Eagle. There's Himalayan Blackberry all the way up here. This guy's a thistle plant full of thorns, as you can see. They're all over. But it's definitely an edible plant. The best way to get this guy is to sort of get the lower section of the stalk, so from like here down, and you just peel the bark right off of it, or the husk. And then the whole inside is like a bamboo shoot. Pretty good though. I don't see those too often, to be honest with you. So I generally don't pick them for that reason. But if I find a bunch of them all in one spot, I'll probably harvest one of them. This plant right here too. This one is called Dock. And it's got this kind of leaf on it. It's a little dusty because of the road. And it's definitely gone into its flowering seeding stage. But the young leaves in the springtime, you can eat those. The only thing with this plant I'll caution you with is it's pretty high in oxalic acid. So it's not the kind of thing you want to have a lot in your diet. Your kidney's got to process all that. Yeah, that's it. Here we go. It's looking a little dusty too, but that is a Thimble Berry. I got these big leaves, almost look like maple leaves. No thorns on this bush either, just kind of a rough kind of texture to the stems. They're pretty dusty. I don't want to right on the side of the road. I don't feel like eating dusty berries, but there's so many. Maybe if I reach back far enough. There, Oh, they're so bad. And they get their name of Thimble Berry because of that. It's almost like a thimble on the inside. Very sweet. Oh, wow. I've never seen a salal plant growing this tall. And look, there's some red huckleberries right there. Like, look at these things. These are beautiful. I've never seen berries this big on a salal. Look at that. Whoop. Look at the size of those things. Those are huge. That's a salal berry, you guys. And these things are really delicious, full of pectin. Oh my gosh, that's so good. And look at the amount of huckleberries on this one. These are red huckleberries. It's so good. I love it. Got some willow here. That's where aspirin comes from. See, big pharma, they use plants. You can actually chew on a little bit of willow, get a little bit of the benefits from it. You know, it's a fishing town when they got all these fish pens there, and you can buy flake dice right there. See all the bait fish down there? There's a couple of bigger fish that are coming up for them, but that's pretty cool. It's definitely a fishing town. This small town is here because the resource is really fishing, the forest, maybe some tourism. I'm pretty sure that's why this place is here. Super cool. This guy's truck is outfitted with freezers and big coolers. See? More coolers. Can't tell me these guys aren't here to go fishing. Whew. I really want to get out and go fishing. But I don't really have a heck of a lot of room inside the van for a catch. It's all going to go in here. Although I was thinking the other day that if I did some, maybe I could get into some canning. That way I could hang on to it for longer. Some more thimbles. These are so good. This one here, right here with this little pod right on the top, that's called Sea Plantain. And so it's got these lines down the leaf like that. It actually grows a lot in Vancouver and those areas and stuff like that. Mostly it's around people, so you can eat it. You can use it for a lot of different things. It's quite antiseptic, but also really good for your gut too. It tastes really good. Good old Andy. It's a little dusty, that one. I'll wash it off later. Well, As we're walking back here to the van, it'll be good to check out on the tire, see how it's doing. It's still got air in it. Yeah, 34. So it's lost a tiny bit of air. Might be a super slow leak, but we'll see. 34. Could have just settled. So I'll check it later. Once again, he's gonna move along. I'm gonna stay here for a while. And I fixed my fridge. The slides on it are in terrible shape. So, yeah, those are shot. These are a little bit different from the ones that are in there, but they look like they're gonna fit. Yeah, so you can see these are all like basically barely hanging in there. The metal's bent out, and this one's flattened out. This side's pretty well hanging on by a couple bearings. So that's done. Yeah. I don't know why they're doing that, but see, if underneath I actually put some slides under it so that it can slide on the floor itself. But I guess there's still a little bit of weight on these things and they just can't take it. All the bumping around on the roads and all that. I'll try these ones out, and if they only last a short while, I'm gonna make my own slide for this that will last for indefinitely pretty well. So got them in there. There's one and there's the other. I actually repositioned them slightly so they're just a tiny bit lower down, and I think that's going to take a little bit more pressure off of them just on the regular use. There they go. So I'm just going to check that tire pressure, see how that's doing, and then head on out. I'd totally stay here if I had some arrangements and could go fishing and stuff like that, and transport this stuff back to a place where I had a freezer. But I'm pretty sure if I go out here with one of these guys and I go fishing, I'm going to catch a boatload of fish and I won't have any room for it in here. And my fridge is kind of stocked right now, so it's not like I can, you know, just eat a full fish right away. I could, but I don't want the other stuff in my fridge to go bad. But the great thing about coming out here is just learning and seeing what's out here, and then being able to make a trip of it next time, being prepared and knowing what you're going into, or knowing what I'm going into. But yeah, I think I'm gonna hit the road a little bit, find a spot to myself, and you know, discover it. So Chrome went off somewhere, and yeah, I'm gonna go off somewhere too. I'm just gonna go exploring. And this is looking good, so I'm gonna check the pressure. Yeah, so it's holding its pressure. Might as well check all the tires at this point. I think if I ever came back here again, which is a good possibility, I'll try to come back and arrange to do a salmon fishing trip out in the ocean, because this whole town is just geared up for fishing. I saw this cool family, well, you know, it's just a family, I guess, that lived here, and they had a couple of young daughters, and they were bringing them down the dock fishing. It sort of, you know, I had a little bit of a sad moment with that, just reminiscing and stuff, and yeah, but it was pretty cool to see that. They're, you know, getting to see ocean fishing off a dock when they're at that age. It's pretty neat. Anyway, my tire's holding air, so I'm gonna go and move on. I do have a spare tire, so if things go really bad, I can grab that one. And my plan with these tires is to ride them out a little bit longer through the summer, because if I do any sort of long road trips with it, I'd rather put the mileage on this rubber and then get something soon. It'll have to be soon, so probably in a month, 2 at the very latest, but I'll try and get ahead of everybody else and get them before it's hard to find them. But I'll probably get them in a month or maybe a month and a half, something like that. Some new tires. Yeah, anyway, let's go.